Welcome to another Replay Guy Hooray channel, otherwise known as the ARG channel. Well, hopefully everybody has settled in after watching that Super Bowl game. I had no interest in either team, being a Giant fan, and it was an okay game. Nothing really spectacular there. So we're back to the History Maker Baseball 73 versus 98 anniversary set tournament game, and we are featuring the New York Mets franchise tonight. This is what I think a very interesting matchup between these two teams. 98 team, they were 88 and 74, and the 73 team was 82 and 79. They won the East and made it to the World Series that year, and the 98 Mets were second with their 88 and 74 record in 98. Good pitching for the 73 Mets team. Hitting, not so much, but timely hits for that team as they gutted games out during that year. And the 98 Mets had a pretty decent pitching staff and some pretty good hitters. So we're going to look to see if the pitchers can dominate. Both teams are sunny in harmony for game one. In the pregame rolls, we had two situations. We had, for the 73 Mets, a manager's perk, and they are going to have no cold batter for the series. So nobody will be cold in the series for the 73 Mets. And for the 98 Mets, they also had a manager perk come up, and it was to add a semi-quality to a starting pitcher of today's game, which was Leiter, and he has a quality of semi-control, and now he is going to be full control. We're playing in Shea Stadium, grass, and it's normal from both sides of the plate. The umpires tonight from the 98 season, Tom Halian, semi-respected. Bob Engel is at first base from the 73 season. He is neutral. From the 98 season, second base, Ed Rapawano, semi-questionable. And from the 73 season, at third base, Chris Palakudis, and he is semi-questionable. Let's get right into the lineups for the 73 Mets. Leading off will be Bud Harrelson, and he's playing short. Batting second, Mion, and he is a designated hot batter tonight. Willie Mays in center field, batting third. The Grand Orange in right field, Rusty Staub batting cleanup. Cleon Jones in left field, batting fifth. The Hammer, John Milner at first base, batting sixth. Wayne Garrett at third base, followed by Grody, the catcher, and Jim Fregosi will be the DH. On the mound, the right-hander, Tom Seaver. Tom Seaver was 19 and 10 with a 2.08 earned run average. He comes into this game with the ace quality, flash quality, control quality, and he's a semi-icon. For the 98 Mets, we have Hal McRae leading off, and he is a designated hot batter. He is playing center field. That's Brian McRae. I'm saying Hal McRae. Brian McRae. Leading off center field, the hot batter. Alfonso, third base, batting second. Mike Piazza, the catcher, batting third. John Olerud, cleanup, batting first base. Baerger, playing second base, will be batting fifth. He is the designated cold batter. Butch Husky, batting sixth in right field. Bernard Gilkey, batting seventh in left field. Ordonez, the shortstop, batting eighth. And we have Lenny Harris, the DH, batting ninth. The pitcher for the 98 Mets will be Leiter. He is a semi-ace. He has flash, control, and an icon pitcher. Leiter was 17-6 with a 2.47 earned run average. So right off the bat, we have a really nice matchup between Tom Seaver and Leiter. And we are ready to go. And the first pitch of the game, and that is a 3.55. Is he a champion? Harrelson is not a champion. He is going to ground out to second base. And that's the first out of the ball game. Okay. Felix Mian coming up, the designated hot batter. A 2.34. He is the hot batter. And he is going to go to the fence chart. Felix Mian, really not much of anything as a hitter. And he is going to be looking on the fence chart at the Graper column. And he rolls a 3, and that is going to be a base hit of Felix Mian. So with one out, that will bring up Willie Mays. A 2.45. Is Mays a hero? He is not, and he is going to pop up to second base. That is going to be 2 outs. And for the cleanup batter stop, we are going to the player experience mini chart. And a 5.5, it's a full count. The batter steps out of the box, timeout, play resumes, and we are going to roll a decided eye for a base on balls or a strikeout. The decided eye comes up, the dot comes up, it will be a walk. And it is a walk. So Leiter walks Staub with 2 outs. And with 2 outs, there are runners on first and second. It's Leon Jones coming up. And he rolls a 4.56. Is Cleon Jones patient? He is not, and he is going to fly out to center field. That will end the inning with no score. We are going to, for the leadoff batter, McRae is the hot batter, but we are going to go to the team chemistry chart for his at bat. And that is a 2.6. Is the batting team harmony. Fired up batter chops a base hit into center field. And McRae is on at first base. So a leadoff walk, base hit for McRae. That will bring up Elgato Alfonso. Receiver pitches. Is Alfonso an eager batter? He is not, and that is going to be a ground out to second base. So it'll be a fielder's choice. 1 out. Mike Piazza steps into the batter's box. And that's a 2.33. Is he an ace or star? Seaver is, and that is going to be a ground out to short. Going to be another fielder's choice. And there are 2 outs. Piazza on first base. And John Olerud coming up. A 245 is Olerud a hero. He's a semi-hero. The decided eye says yes. That is a base hit to left field. So the second hit of the inning, and we have runners on first and second, and 2 outs. So both teams put runners on first and second here in the first inning. And I'll bring up Baerga, designated cold batter. Seaver, 2-3-4. We have runners on base. We've got plate drama. 6-6. Is it a control pitcher? Seaver is a control pitcher. It's in the strike zone. Catcher gloves it, and it's a strike. And with that, Paul, we are going to go to the umpire chart with runners on first and second. And we have a 2-5. Do we have a questionable umpire at first? No, he is neutral. And the batter will be out. And that will end the inning. And at the end of one, we have no score. Both teams threatened in the first, but neither team could get that first run in. So at the end of one, 0-0. It'll be top of the second inning. John Milner leading off. And that is a 1-2-3. Is he both flash and fresh? He is, and Al Leiter is going to pick up his first strikeout of the night. 1 out. Wayne Garrett, baseman. And that's a 1-4-6. Is he a flash? He is a flash. It's a strikeout. Unless Garrett has a good eye, he does not. And Leiter picks up strikeout number 2 of the inning and in the game. And that's 2 outs. Grody coming up. And that's a 3-3-6. Ace or dynamic. He's a semi-ace. The decided eye says he is an ace. And that is going to be a fly out to left field. 1-2-3 inning. And because of that roll, we will be going to the player now chart, or player experience chart for Butch Husky. Butch Husky with the player experience chart. Rolls a 1-5. Is he a prospect batter? And Husky is not. And he is going to have a base hit. So Husky singles off of Seaver. It's hit number 3 for the 98 Mets. Husky on first base. And Gilkey coming up here. Seaver. And that is a 2-3-6. Is he DB control or dynamic? He is not. Is the pitcher batting? No. And that is going to be a walk. So quickly, the 98 Mets. Runners on first and second. No outs. Tom Seaver is not been sharp here in the first couple of innings. Ordonez coming up. A 5-5-6. Is Seaver an ace? He is the ace. And that is going to be a line out to third base. 1 out. Big out. And then I'll bring up Lenny Harris. And if a 1-2-4, is he a control pitcher? He is. That is going to be a ground out to short. That is going to be a 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. And at the end of 2, the game remains scoreless. Both teams, again, having chances here early in the first 2 innings, but unable to put a run across. We go to the top of the third. Jim Fredosi leading off. A 115. Is he fresh? Leiter is fresh, and he is going to get Fregosi to pop out to short. 1 out. Bud Harrelson up. 0 for 1. And a 3-4-4. Is our Leiter a prospect? He is not a prospect. Is Harrelson patient? He is not, and he is going to pop out to second base. And we've got 2 outs. Felix Mion coming up, designated hot batter. He had a base hit in the first inning. 166. Was he a whiffer? Mion is not a whiffer, but he's going to ground out to third. A 1-2-3 inning. That ends it in the third for the 73 Mets. And with that roll, we will be going to player experience chart for the leadoff batter, McRae, designated hot batter. He had a base hit in the first inning, and he rolls a 1-5. Is he a prospect batter? No, he is not. And it's going to be another base hit for McRae, his second hit of the game, fourth hit for the 98 Mets. And Seaver has given up 4 hits and a walk so far. He is not sharp. He does not have his best stuff here. Alfonso coming up. A 3-3-6. Is he ace or dynamic? He is ace. That is going to be a fly out to center field. 1 out. And for Piazza, we are going to the player experience chart. 1-6, icon pitcher. He's a semi-icon. The decided die says yes, and he is going to ground out to short. That's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. That will end the inning. And at the end of 3, the score is 0-0. Top of the 4th. We had a feeling we would probably see a pitcher's duel here, not a lot of runs scored. And so far that has happened, even despite Tom Seaver not being at his best today. Okay, Al Leiter facing Mays, Staub, and Jones. A 2-3-6. DB control or dynamic? He is not. Pitcher batting? No, and that is going to be a walk to Willie Mays. Willie Mays takes the 3-2 pitch and walks. And that will bring up Rusty Staub. He walked in the first inning. And that is a 1-1-3. Is he ace or dynamic? He is semi-ace. He did get the decided die. It's a ground out to first. And that is going to be a 3-6-3 double play. And just like that, there are 2 outs and the bases are empty. Leon Jones coming up. That's a 2-3-6. And he is going to walk. So the second walk of the inning by Leiter. Puts the runner back on first. And with 2 outs, that will bring up Milner. Milner struck out his first at bat. And it's a 3-3-5. Is Milner a sad sack? He is not. That is going to be a single to right field. And that is going to move Cleon Jones over to third base. We have runners on first and third. 2 outs. Leiter will be pitching to Garrett. Garrett struck out his first at bat. A 2-2-3. Slugger or utility? He is a semi-slugger. The decider die says he is a slugger, and that is going to be a line out to shortstop. Leiter gets out of the inning, and we go to the bottom of the fourth. No score. Tom Seaver here, bottom of the fourth. Pitching to Olerud. Olerud singled in the first inning. There's a 1-1-2. Is he flash? He is. It's a strikeout unless Olerud has a good eye. He does not. And it's a out. Up comes Leiter. He is 0 for 1, designated pro batter. A 2-3-6. And he is going to walk Tom Seaver. Again, putting men on base. He's had men on base every inning, but he's been able to avoid giving up a run. He's now facing Husky, who had a single in the second inning. And that is a 1-5-6. Is Husky a whiffer? He is not. It's going to be outfield drama. 4-4. Is the center fielder iron? Center fielder is Mays. He is not iron. And he is going to make the running grab of the fly ball. So there's going to be 2 outs. With a runner on first. And we are going to go to the team chemistry chart for Gilkey, who walked his first at bat. And pitching team dissonant. No. It is going to be a deep fly ball to center field, and that is going to be Willie Mays making the catch to end the inning. And at the end of 4, we still have a scoreless game. Top of the 5th. Coming up will be Jerry Grody. He is 0 for 1. A 3-4-6 is Grody eager. He is eager, and he will fly out to center field. 1 out. Fregosi coming up, 0 for 1. A 1-4-5, and he is going to ground out to third base. Leiter quickly with 2 outs. Bud Harrelson, leadoff batter, 0 for 2. A 3-5-6. Leiter pitches from the left-hand side. Harrelson is a switch hitter, so it will not be a strikeout. Is Harrelson utility or sad sack? He is semi-utility. The decided die says yes. He is going to ground out to short. That's going to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. No score. Okay, Tom Seaver. Here on the bottom of the 5th, will face Ordonez, Harris, and McRae. 8-9-1 batter. A 3-3-4. Is he an ace or star? He is an ace, and that is a hop up to first base. 1 out. Lenny Harris up. He grounded out into a 6-4-3 double play back in the second. And a 4-5-6. Is he patient? He is not. That's going to be a fly out to center field. 2 down. And for McRae, the hot designated hot batter, we are going to the team chemistry game. And that is a 4-6. And we are going to have infield drama. On the infield drama chart, we roll a 2-5. Is the second baseman iron? Mian is not, and that is going to be a routine ground at a second. A 1-2-3 inning for Tom Terrific Seaver. And at the end of 5, no score. At the top of the 6th, both pitchers are going to remain fresh here as they are pitching a shutout. Mian coming up, 1 for 2. And that is a 1-2-5. Is Mian patient? He is not, and he is going to ground out to third base. 1 out. Willie Mays coming up. 0 for 1 with a walk. And he rolls a 1 for 6. Is he flash? Leiter is flash. It's a strikeout. And Mays does not have a good eye, so that is a strikeout. 2 down. And that will bring up the cleanup batter, Rusty Staub. He has walked and ground out into a 3-6-3 double play. We knock the tower down here. And the roll is a 3-3-6, ace or dynamic. He's a semi-ace. Did not get it. Sad sack, utility, or patient for Staub. He is neither one of those, and that will be a single to center field. So Staub is on with 2 outs. The third hit for the 73 Mets. And we will go to the player experience chart for Cleon Jones, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. And 3-5. Is he an icon batter? He is an icon batter. He adjusts the swing at the last second and loops a single to the outfield. And Rusty Staub with 2 outs is going to scamper over to third base. We have runners on first and third. 2 outs. Milner coming up. He is 1 for 2. First time that Leiter is, well, second inning that he's had some problems with men on base. Looking to hold them right here, a 3-5-6. We know Leiter is a left-handed pitcher. He is facing Milner. Milner is a left-handed batter, and that is huge. It's a strikeout to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. No score. Tom Seaver coming out here in the bottom of the 6th. He'll be facing Alfonso, Piazza, and Olerud. And a 2-2-5. Is he a star? Seaver is not a star. Slugger or sad sack for Alfonso? He is a slugger. Semi-slugger. The decided dice says no. That is going to be a single to center field. Alfonso Algado gets on. That's the 5th hit off of Seaver. That'll bring up Piazza, 0 for 2. And he is hit into a 6-4-3 double play. A 3-3-6, ace or dynamic. He is ace. That is going to be a fly out to center field. 1 out. And for Olerud, who was 1 for 2, we are going to the player experience chart. A 1-3, is it a prospect pitcher? Seaver is not a prospect pitcher. And that is going to be a ground out to third base. That is going to be a 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. And at the end of 6, no score. Okay, again, 7th inning here. Leiter will be facing the 789 batters. And that's a 345. Do we have an iron catcher? No. Good eye? Garrett does not have a good eye. That is going to be a strikeout for Al Leiter. Garrett strikes out for the second time tonight, and there is one out. Comes Jerry Grody. He is 0 for 2. A 155. Is Grody a home run king? He is not. It's a fly out to deep center field. 2 out. So Grody just misses going deep. And that will bring up Jim Fregosi 0 for 2. A 112. Is he flash? He certainly is. That's a strikeout. Fregosi. Does he have a good eye? Let's see. He does not, so it will remain a strikeout. 2 strikeouts in the innings for Leiter. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Still no score. Kind of what we expected. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Tom Seaver still on the mound. He'll face Baerga, designated cold batter, who has walked and rounded out. A 134 gold catcher. Rudy is not a gold catcher. Is Baerga a champion? He is not, and we're going to have outfield drama. And we have a 2-5. Is the center fielder iron? Mays is not. And he's going to make a running grab of the looping liner. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Next batter up, Butch Husky. He is 1 for 2. Base hit in the second inning. And it's a 2-5-6. Is he champion or patient? He is neither one of those. We're going to have infield drama. And that's going to be 3-6. Is the third baseman gold? Garrett is not. And that is going to be an error on Garrett. Wayne Garrett bobbles the ball. An E5. And with 1 out, runner on first base, Gilkey up. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. A 145, and that is going to be a ground out to third. And you know what that means? A 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. And at the end of 7, we have no score. The 1998 Mets have ground out into 1, 2, 3, 4 double plays tonight. So Seaver has had men on base, but he's been able to get out of the jams. We go to the 8th inning. Al Leiter still on the mound. He's only given up 4 hits, so they are going to leave him in. He is facing Bud Harrelson, the leadoff hitter, who is 0 for 3. And Leiter with a 4-5-6. Harrelson patient. He is not. He is going to fly out to center. 1 out. And we are going to go to team chemistry for Felix Mian's at bat. A 1-3 is pitching team harmony. They are. Infielder makes a diving stab of the hot liner for an out. So we'll have him line out to shortstop. That'll be 2 down. That will bring up Willie Mays, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. A 4-5-6. Is Mays patient? He is not, and that is going to be a fly out to center. So a 1-2-3 inning for Leiter. And we go to the bottom of the eighth. No score. And with that roll, we will be going to the team chemistry chart for Ray Adonias. Tom Seaver still on the mound. He's given up 5 hits, been in trouble quite a few innings, but has managed to get 4 double plays to get out of the inning. And let's see, we've got batting team harmony and wait a minute, just go back one fly out to center. I just want to make sure. Yes. We're on the team chemistry chart. 3-6 is the batting team harmony. Enthused batter knocks a deep drive off the outfield wall. It's a double. Ordonez leads off the bottom of the eighth with a double. And now, what to do? It looks like they are going to have Harris come in and attempt a bunt to move the runner over. Let's see what happens. 6. We need to roll again. This is usually not good. A 4. That is a pop out to the catcher, and the runners have to hold. So a pop up to the catcher, 1 out with a runner on second base. A huge mistake by Lenny Harris. And that'll bring up McCray, the leadoff batter. He is 2 for 3. McCray is a right-handed. He bats on both sides. Seaver is going to remain. And that is a 1-3-3 for McCray. Is McCray a slugger? He is a slugger. Oh boy. He is a full slugger. That is a home run to center field. Brian McCray, a 2-run homer here in the bottom of the eighth. His 3rd hit of the game, and he has put the 98 Mets ahead 2-0. Mistake by Tom Seaver. Pitched brilliantly, but the mistake to Hal McCray. And that is going to be it for Seaver. Seaver is going to go 7 1/3 innings. And with Alfonso coming up, they are going to bring in a new pitcher. And that relief pitcher was going to be Ray Sadecki. Ray Sadecki comes into the game. He's a semi-star. He is semi-flash. He is semi-control. He is an icon pitcher, and he is pitching from the left-hand side. He'll be facing Alfonso. Here's his first pitch. And that is a 1-1-3. Is he ace or dynamic? He is not. Is Alfonso a slugger? He is a semi-slugger. The decided die says yes. That is going to be a double. So we've had 2 doubles and a home run here. The 98 Mets are flexing their hitting muscles here in the 8th inning. And again, 1 out, runner on second. And Piazza coming up. He is 0 for 3. A 2.55. Is he a star pitcher? He's semi-star. He got the decided eye. Does Piazza have a good eye? He does not. That is a strikeout for Sadecki. 2 down. And that'll bring up Olerud, who is 1 for 3. Olerud with a 1-2-6. He is fresh. That's going to be a line out to second base. The 98 Mets on the 2-run homer by Brian McRae puts the 98 Mets ahead 2-0. We go to the top of the ninth inning, and it looks like they are going to bring in John Franco to close this game out. Leiter pitching a nice game, giving up only 4 hits. Will give up his pitching to John Franco, who is a semi-star and flash, and he is an icon pitcher and pitching from the left-hand side. So Franco in for the save situation, and he will be facing Rusty Staub, who is 1 for 2. He's got a single and a walk. Also grounded out into a double play. Franco's first pitch of the Staub. Is he a prospect pitcher? No. Is Staub patient? He is not patient, and that is going to be a pop up to second base. 1 out. Leon Jones come out. He is 1 for 2. A single and a walk. And that is a 1-3-5. We are going to go to the ballpark mini chart, ballpark qualities. Remember, it's a grass field and normal from both sides of the plate. The pitch to Jones, and that's going to be a 2-5. Is it a small ballpark? No. Otherwise, it's caught near the left field fence for a fly out. So quickly, 2 outs. The 98 Mets 1 out away from winning this game and taking a 1-0 lead. Milner up 1 for 3. It's a 2-3-6. Is he DB control or dynamic? He is not. And that is going to be a walk to Milner. So with 2 outs, Franco puts the tying run at the plate. Garrett is coming up. He is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And they really don't have much for pinch hitters. Looking at the lineup, there's really nothing there that would help them. So with 2 outs, Garrett's going to come up. And it's a 2-4-4. Is he an ace pitcher? No. Is Garrett a champion? No. He is going to ground out to short, flips over to second base, and that is going to end the ball game. 1998 Mets in a great pitching duel are going to win by a score of 2-0. The winning pitcher is going to be Leiter. Franco will get the save. Losing pitcher, tough luck loser, will be Tom Seaver. And here is the line score for the game. It was scoreless all the way through the 7th, as Seaver and Leiter matched inning by inning. Even though they had men on base, they were able to get guys out when they needed to. But Tom Seaver giving up the 2-run homer to the leadoff batter, Brian McRae, who had 3 hits in the game. That was the difference. A 2-run homer to center field, giving the 98 Mets a 2-0 win. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors. 73 Mets, no runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. So the 98 Mets take a 1-0 lead. And they will be looking tomorrow to pull off a series win. And we'll see what happens. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. And we will see you tomorrow with another big game on tap. The starting pitchers for tomorrow's game for the 73 Mets will be Jerry Kuzman. He was 14 and 15 with a 2.84 earned run average. And Rick Reed will be on the mound for the 98 Mets. He was 16 and 11 with a 3.48 earned run average. So the 73 Mets, they're good pitching, have their wet backs against the wall, but we've seen it in other series in this tournament. Teams have come back from losing that first game, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Once again, thank everybody for watching, and I hope everyone has a good one. Bye.